Good noon, my dear students. Now today we are going to discuss about the remaining part of this chapter, that is the planet Earth. As we discussed in our previous videos about the planets, 8 planets of the solar family. Out of that, one is Earth. This is the third planet from the Sun and is the 5 largest planet among these. This is very unique planet of the solar family where life existed. And due to the presence of life here only on this planet, this is known as unique planet. Now we are going to discuss about this specific features of the planet Earth, why it is called so. Now this is the planet Earth, and this is the third nearest planet to the Sun and fifth largest planet in the size. And the shape of the planet Earth is defined as geoid. Geoid. This is the specific type of the structure. Geoid, it means as like the Earth. It means the slightly flattened at the pole. Means both of the pole it's slightly flattened. Shifta hota hai. And this type of the shape is called as geoid. So why is the Earth is unique planet? It's possible with following reasons. Due to that, we can be say that the Earth is very unique planet of the solar family. Why it is called? Because this planet only supports life. What are the reasons? The first reason is neither too far away from the Sun or not too close to the Sun. It means ना तो ये सूर्य से बहुत ज़्यादा दूरी पर है और ना ही ये सूर्य से बहुत नज़दीक है. दिस इज़ वाई इट्स रिसीव ओनली द अमाउंट ऑफ द सन दैट्स favorable for the flourishment of the life on the planet Earth. Clear it? ना तो ये बहुत ज़्यादा दूर है और ना ही बहुत नज़दीक है, इसलिए उतने अमाउंट में ही एनर्जी इसको प्राप्त होती है कि जितने अमाउंट में एनर्जी अर्थ प्लानट पर लाइफ को सर्वाइव करने के लिए एसेंशियल है, नेसेसरी है, ज़रूरी है. क्लियर इट? Now second point, it's contained with the abundant amount of the water. It means about 2/3 part of the earth is covered with the water, and due to that this planet is also known as blue planets. It's seen when we observe it from the up in the sky as like blue planet. This is why it's called as blue. And now what is the another important point? That is, in this planet there is the interdependence occur in between the biotic and abiotic components. That is called as ecosystem. This is why this planet is known as the very unique planet of the Earth, of the solar family. Due to these specific features, means abundant amount of the energy that received by the earth, it helpful to formation of the vapor from of the water, and that's helpful in the maintaining of the water cycle. And due to the presence of the moisture in the atmosphere, it's also maintain the humidity of our environment. Another very important point is it's also covered with a protective layer surrounding the earth. Protective layer surrounding the earth, and that layer is called as atmosphere. Atmosphere, it containing ozone layer on its outer area, ozone layer, and ozone layer is protect us from the different type of the harmful rays ultraviolet rays that comes up to the earth from the sun, that is very harmful for us. And due to that, this ozone layer absorb all that type of the radiation, Due to this specificity, it support life on the earth planets. Now our next point is the moon. What is the moon? This is another celestial body that revolves around the earth with the rotation in its own axis. Means as the planet earth revolves around the sun, the satellite moon revolves around the earth, and it also rotates on its own axis. Due to that, its complete one rotation in 29.53 days on its own axis, as well as 29.3 days takes for the completion of one revolution around the earth. Due to this revolution and the rotation movement of the celestial body moon, we can see the one side of this and that side, and the side that can be seen from the earth's surface due to the light reflected from the surface of the moon can be seen from here. This is called as phase of the moon. Now, phase of the moon, we are going to discuss about it. Another point that is very important about the moon is the much closer to us than the other celestial bodies, and this is why it appears larger and brighter than others. Phase of the moon, this is our next topic to discuss here. Phase of the मून. तो व्हाट इज फेज? अभी हमने बताया कि फेज क्या है. फेज इज द साइड that can be seen from the earth. Phase of the moon. Phase of the moon, it means one side of the moon is lighted by the sun, but as the moon moves around the earth, we see only part of the side that comes in the front side of the sun. These are called as phase of the moon. Now, phase of the moon, we can understand the phases of the moon by considering this figure. In this figure, this is the structure. We can consider it as earth, and these are the structure of the moon. If we are considering this about the earth, then the moon revolving around the earth by rotation on its own axis. So when the part of the moon come in the front of the sun, then that part is lighted, and opposite of it, it's getting darkened. And due to this, the part that's come opposite side of the sun, when it comes toward the earth, then it cannot be visible, and this is why this type of the structure can be seen. Means कहीं उस दिन मून नहीं दिखाई देता है, और उस दिन को कहते हैं न्यू मून. आफ्टर दैट नेक्स्ट डेज it can be appear as like this. Means such part of the sun, it's come in the front of the such part of the moon, it's come in the front of the sun, and Due to that, this is the lighted part of the sun, and from the earth it can be seen as like this. This lighted part of the sun, it can be seen as like this. And after that, when it's moved in such a way, then next day it can be seen as like this. So these are the phases. These are the phases. Due to that, the sun gradually move toward the full moon, and gradually it's moved toward the new moon. So these are the phases of the sun. In such a way we can be understand it. Sorry, phases of the moon, not sun. It's okay now. So this is the new moon. The earth's having two hemisphere, half hemisphere. So half hemisphere of the earth, from here it can be see the moon as like new moon, and from the another part of the earth, another hemisphere of the earth, it can be see as like this, and such brighted moon is known as full moon. So in such a way, the full moon is also known as Purnima, and the new moon is also called as Amavasya. It's okay. In such a way, now today your this topic is get finished, and in the next video we will go to discuss about the exercise part of this chapter. It's okay now. Once again, thank you.